Hello there and welcome back to Building the Boys. We now have issue 61 of Hachette's Build the Disney Doll's House. And again, as the last one was a massive milestone, we reached the halfway point. This one is a huge milestone because after this one, we have less to do than we've already done. So we are coasting towards the end now. That's where we are. So we have less to do after this than we've already done. We've done the majority of the work. It's a nice feeling, right? This is the Wednesday of the build, if you will. We've broke its back and now we're heading downhill. It's a beautiful thing. There is not loads to do in this one. There really is not. There is a very, very, very lovely piece of furniture in this one. I really like it. It's for Donald's room. It's a gorgeous thing. There is one light to put in Mickey's room. So from the ceiling we put in the last one, put Mickey's light in now. Again, because we just moved in, I can't find my masking tape. But if you go back and you see what we did on the one for the Wonderland room and also the one for the Frozen room, I'm advising you to lay masking tape across the entire channel of this one to stop the wire from being glued to the surface so you can access it should you need to change it. Without further ado, let's get into this and let's officially start the second half of the build. Let's get this light installed. Nice and simple. I mean, this is second nature to us now. And then in the next one, we will be lighting all these up. So you'll be able to see your electrics work for the first time. I know a lot have been panicking about that, but don't. Honestly, it's so simple. Let's have a look at our furniture. Let's get this light built. Let's get this installed. Let's get this one done. So here are the pretty parts we get with 61. We get a little cushion here and we get this very lovely chair for Donald's room. Look at that, with all the Donald detailing on it. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. Got the bow tie, got the hat, and we got the cushion. So I think it's only right if we put the man himself on the chair. So there he is. So he can sit rather lovely on this chair. If you want him to sit further back, take the cushion off, and he can go right to the back. Still tuck your cushion in there if you need to. But isn't that nice? And that's a wonderful thing. And that's really cute. That's one of my favourite pieces of furniture. I think this thing's gorgeous. This is fabric and padded as well, which seems overkill, but that's what they've done. But he sits rather lovely on that one. I think that's great. And if you remember, we got his little flip-flops. You could put those just at the foot of the chair. And that's gorgeous. I think Donald's room is going to look amazing when all those pieces are in there. It's going to look very busy, but I think it's going to look fantastic. Anyway, let's get on with the lighting. Okay, so this is what we're working on, and same as usual, put this on last, don't drag it through the hole, it just gives you a chance to knock it off if you do that, so just don't. So taking our chandelier base, well actually, it's a Tiffany lantern that goes in Mickey's room. That's sweet, sweet Disney money's paying off from Tiffany lantern. There you go, Mickey. Must be wedged up. So we're going to pop this one together, and that will hold our bulb in place. Like so. That's it, a very satisfying click. Then we're going to come up through the bottom. So, what we're going to do first, just going to clear any swarf, which I don't think we have got any, but I mean, it's worth just having a check, because you don't want to find it the hard way. There's, you know, some horrible knot or built-up material stopping your lantern from sitting flush. There we go, that's that one cleared. Now let's come up through the bottom. There we are. Don't you want to come through? You are going to come through. There we go. All the way through, all the way through, all the way through. And then through we come into here. Now, I can see where we want to go. So we're going to come up through that. Wow, that's snug. That's really snug. There we go. Now we're going to turn so the section with the gap is facing that way. Now we're going to take our sticker. Now we're going to install it, because we haven't got to drag it through that hole, which I don't know, it just seems odd that they ask you to do it that way, but you know, they do. We're going to take our sticker, we're going to touch it here. This is just so we can identify the wire. So later on, we're going to plug each of these into its corresponding slot in a motherboard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and each one, I'll talk about that at the end. Each one works individually. But then we're going to take this one, we're going to drape this all the way down here. Now, if I had my masking tape, which I have, I just don't know where the bloody hell I've put it, I will be putting a length all the way along here and creating a protective channel for our light. But that is where we're going to go. That is how that one is, and that is that one done. Let's have a look from underneath. So that's Mickey's lantern now in. There will be a very lovely Tiffany lamp hanging from that, Tiffany shade. So that's that one in. That's the Frozen one in. And then finally, there's the Wonderland one in. That's it. That's all we've got to do in this stage. Nice and simple. Let's have a chat. That's that one done. I mean, nice and easy, nice and simple. Not loads to do, which, you know, it's a bit frustrating when you've been waiting ages to do one, but it's done. I mean, there's nothing complicated about it. It's in place. I will, like I said, get some masking tape and hold all that down. Keep your ties that come with the wire. Fold your wire back up, tie it off, keep it nice and neat, keep it, you know, stops getting caught on anything, keeps it clean. In the next one, we will be, rather excitingly, officially starting floor 2, because we will be doing our first walls for Ariel's bathroom. It's been a long time since I wallpapered something, so that'll be interesting. We also get the battery box and the test board. So the board you get with it is a test board. You're going to use it just to test the bulbs. Eventually, you're going to get a proper motherboard, and the motherboard will have 5 inputs on it. So there are 5 ports for 5 lights, and those lights are the 3 that we've installed, the one in Ariel's bathroom, and the one in Cinderella's room. On the 3rd floor, no lights are hardwired to the house. They're not. They're all static and standing lights. So in Peter Pan's room, we have the Tinkerbell lantern. In Donald's room, we have the lighthouse. And in Belle's room, we have the fireplace lights up completely, and they do kick off quite a lot of light. And also, those are very light rooms. Because they don't have the same structure as the bottom 2 rooms where they're enclosed, there's a lot of ceiling mistance. There's quite a lot of light exposure to those rooms. They don't need lots of light. Ariel's room is kind of the same. Ariel's room is backlit, but because there are significant amounts of windows around it, it doesn't affect it. It looks nice. It looks really nice. Lit up, this thing looks gorgeous. It really does. Don't panic about the lights. You're going to find out how easy this is, but you will have 5 inputs. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 will go into the motherboard, and then you will have 6 buttons. So what those 6 buttons do is button 1 will light Mickey's room, button 2 will light the Frozen room, button 3 will light the Wonderland kitchen. Button 4 will light Ariel's bathroom, button 5 will light Cinderella's room, button 6 will light all of them at the same time. So you can light each one individually and turn each one off individually, but you can press button 6 and everything lights up at the same time. So it's a 6-button controller. I don't know how that's going to work with the extension, because with the extension we get more lights. With the Christmas extension, if you're going to be doing that, our base does extend, and we do get lanterns. We get Victorian sort of lampposts that go outside. I'm assuming that there's a switch on the bottom of those. It's got to be, because it can't wire to the main house. And I would imagine that comes off as well, so it goes off and on. It's not a permanent fixture. But that's it. So it's just plug and play. You haven't got to wire anything. You've got to solder anything. You will see when we get to it. You just plug it in and off it goes. But that's it. So we now officially have less to do than we've already done. We have only got 59 parts to go, and then our doll's house is complete. Join me very soon for issue 62 to close out the month, and we'll be testing these lights, and we'll finally get these rooms lit up as they should be. Exciting times. I'm going to start in Ariel's bathroom as well. It's all good. It's all exciting at this point. In a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. If you'd like to contact us, you can contact us at buildingboys@outlook.com. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will catch you very soon for issue 62. I'll see you then.